For the past few years, I've been life maxing. And during that time, I tried literally everything when it comes to productivity and focus. Some were great and some weren't so much. But what I'm about to share today is what actually stuck after years of testing this stuff on myself. So why should you listen to me? Well, I studied 2 degrees at the same time in uni. And now after graduating, I work 50 hours a week as a full-time software engineer and part-time sports coach. On the side, I also maintain an active app on the App Store. Alright, let's start with the obvious one that nobody actually does. Your phone needs to be in another room. Not on silent, not face down on your desk. Another room entirely. Studies show it takes around 23 minutes to get back into deep focus after a distraction. And even if you don't pick it up, just knowing it's there splits your attention. Your brain is thinking if anyone has texted in the background constantly. It's like trying to have a conversation with someone while a TV plays behind them. I mean, you can do it, but you're not truly present. So yeah, phone goes in another room, and this one change alone is probably worth more than everything else combined. Another trick I found to be really useful is the 5-minute rule. If a task feels intimidating, boring, or just too much, tell yourself you're only going to do it for 5 minutes. That's it. You start the timer and just get started. Because once you're in motion, it costs a lot less to keep going. Most of the time, those first 5 minutes are the hardest part. And after that, I often found myself letting the timer run for 30 to 60 minutes without even realizing. Now here's a small breakdown on how our brains work. Your brain can only handle about 6 to 8 hours of high quality cognitive load in a day. The first 1 to 3 hours of that are usually the freshest and most productive. And by the time you get close to your 6 to 8 hour limit, the work starts to deteriorate. So this isn't about grinding 12-hour marathons. It's about protecting the first chunk of your day when your brain is sharpest. Some people hit their peak in the morning and others at night. But the key point here is to figure out when you're most naturally sharp and use the first 1 to 3 hours of that block for deep work. Your workspace matters as well. I used to work from my bed, from my couch, from random coffee shops. Terrible idea. Your brain associates environments with activities. That's just how it works. If your bed is where you sleep, and where you work, and where you watch Netflix, your brain will have no idea what mode to be in when you sit there. Now I have a clean desk with nothing on it except what I need for work. And when I sit there, my brain naturally associates it with deep work and focus. And look, I know not everyone has the luxury of a separate desk in a dedicated room. I mean, I didn't in uni. Back then, the quiet area of the library became our workspace. And honestly, it had the same effect. Now lastly, don't neglect deep rest and proper sleep. No amount of productivity hacks or monsters are going to save you if you're running on 3 hours of sleep every night. So please make sure you get enough sleep and meaningful rest. But yeah, that's all the things that I found to help me focus for 8 hours a day. Not easy to do, but pretty straightforward. So good luck.